Why, hello there. Yeah, I'm making this video to show you guys my Madolche deck. I don't know if this is going on YouTube or Facebook yet, but if it's gone on Facebook, I'm just going to share it to loads of groups. Be like, look, my deck went 4-0, and it did. It did. This went 4-0 at Bedford on Sunday the. Let me just check the calendar. On Sunday the 13th of October at Bedford Locals, we went 4-0 with a record of 7-1. I'll explain the one game loss. That was quite funny. But yeah, this Madolche deck is pretty much what I'm taking to YCS London. If anybody has any tips they want to give me, let me know. But at the minute, the deck is near enough perfect, and I think I am going to do very well with it. So let's get into the deck list. Take those this way first. Okay. So to start, we have a 1, a 2, a 3, Madolche Madolche as standard, 2 Message Gelato, 2 Hoot Cake, 2 Mew Fuel. Now for a couple of unique Madolches that people sometimes run or not. Run a 1 Bapple, helps me get over those trouble monsters. For example, at the weekend I was struggling to get past. The guy summoned a... oh, what was it? I've got a Mansion deck, so I'll know it when I see it. I think... what did he summon? Oh, my word. Oh, that's it. He summoned an ally Justice Catasta, and I couldn't get over it without with any of my monsters, so I used Bapple to switch to defense and then run over it with a Maystroke. That was pretty. That was a pretty nice little play. Also, it just like helped me get over. Use my little tiny monsters to get over the monsters. Like I played against. Oh, well, I'll tell you my record in a bit. But basically, I played against Mecha Phantom Beast, and he helped a lot. Then I played 1 Crufson. Crufson lets me get Ticket off if I haven't got any other options. Really good card. A lot of people should play more of him. Some people are like, no, he's not very good. But look at his cute, adorable doggy face. That's why I play him, really. Okay. 2 Giant Rat, because Giant Rat is amazing. When he dies, you get an Earth from the deck. There's only really 1 viable Earth you get, and that's Hoot Cake. But to be honest, the rest speaks for itself because of Hoot Cake's ability, which is obviously banish 1 monster in your grave, and then special summon a Madolche from your deck so you get Message Gelato and let the combos go off. 2 Yugioh. Yugioh won me a game on his own in one game. Just summoned him and he sat on the field with like 3,200 attack and just like kept pummeling people. That was quite funny. And then finally, probably the best hand trap and only hand trap you should run this format. 1, 2, 3 Maxi. Now at the spells, so I'll just put those over there. 2 Chateau, because obviously if one gets MST'd, I need a backup, and if I can't recycle it early in the game, it's nice just to have a second one as a choice. 2 Ticket, which is standard. I like Ticket a lot. Ticket's a card that basically gives the deck its consistency and helps build up momentum. It really helps control the tempo of the game. Like, if your monsters keep dying, you can just add it back to your hand straight away. So, it's not really a problem. So, like, if Madolche keeps dying, you can just keep recycling Madolche to your hand until you've got the parts you need to make your big plays. The next card is a card I was testing at the weekend, and it had mixed results, and that's XYZ Reception. Now, a lot of people like use Double Summon in Madolche, which is true. Double Summon is a far better card in some cases. But when I was going for like the killer OTKs, XYZ Reception just helped me like have that extra special summon to make a play. Obviously, it was just to help me make an XYZ, but in one game it actually let me make a Mech-Whipped Engineer, and then Engineer basically, Engineer won me the game by saving my Tiramisu. So, not a bad card, but I'm definitely not. I'm going to take this out and replace it with Double Summon, I think, because Double Summon just seems to have a better synergy with the deck. But it was a fun card to try, and it did win me 1 game, so, you know, it has its moments, but I only put it in really because it's got Madolche on the picture, and I thought, oh, it might work, you know, why not? 2 Upstart Goblin, better than Pot of Duality in my opinion. 2 Forbidden Lance, amazing card. Protects Tiramisu if you want to make your big plays and they try to bottomless it, or use any kind of traps on it. That's the main reason it's in there, just to protect my big plays. So, for example, it'll stop my MX Saber Invoker being wrecked, or my Hoot Cake being bottomless. You know, it's just there just to stop nasty things. 1 Book of Moon to stop my opponent's XYZ summoning or my monsters being destroyed. 1 Dark Hole because I can abuse it massively in my deck, and probably my favourite card in my deck, apart from Madolche. Traps. 2 Mirror Force. 1 Vanity's Emptiness because it's like the best trap in the game at the minute. 1 Fiendish Chain because it's the second best trap in the game at the minute. 2 Light Bribe because it stops my opponent's really good traps like Vanities. 1 Bottomless because it's at 1. 1 Torrential because it's at 1. 1 Deep Prison because I can't find my second one. 1 Warning because it's at 1, you know, standard staples. And then, of course, the main trap in every Madolche deck, one Madolche Palooza, wins games on its own. And it's fun to recycle. So yeah, that's the main deck. Extra deck now. Now, just to note, my extra deck is only 13 cards because I don't have 2 X-Seeds that I need, and that is a Abyss Dweller and a Diamond Direwolf. But to be honest, I don't really need them, because the only card I really need is this, which is Madolche Queen Tiara Misu. Wins games on its own. Amazing card. For those you don't know what it does, it's detach material, return up to 2 Madolche cards, not monsters, cards from your graveyard back to your deck, and then target 2 cards. Well, it's not target actually, and then return 2 on your opponent's side of the field. People keep thinking this card targets. It doesn't. What it actually does is it targets the cards in the grave, but not the cards that you return on the field. So it can't be stopped by certain cards. And the fact that it returns stuff to the deck means that, you know, a lot of people are just like, oh, my Stardust, oh, my thing, my Draco Sack. It just gets over everything. It's just a beautiful, really powerful card, and I love it. So yeah, best XYZ in the game, I think. But everybody will be like, no, Draco Sack is. 1 Photon Papal Operative to make stuff go face down if I to help me scout out face down stuff. 1 Cowboy to burn for game. It won me my tiebreaker against battling boxes because it was into time. So I just summoned it in the field, put it in defense, burnt for 800, and then just sat on that because it was a dick win, but it got me the win. 1 Maystroke. 1 Fairy King Alverbidi, because he's like the best Earth XYZ in the game apart from Solar Silver Mountain, which is another one I run that is really cool. Basically, for those of you who don't know what he does, 2 Earth, and basically it's just detach material, and all non-Earth monsters lose 500 attack and defense. So it's like Draco Sack goes down to like a 2k 1500 monster, and a 21 monster, and then he can just run over it if he wants to. And it's a pretty cool card. 1 Heroic Champion Excalibur, because obviously I can turn 2 Messenger Gelato into him, and then it's like 4,000 in the face. 1 Leviair, because I'm using Hoot Cake. 1 Zen Mains, because it's a nice level 3, rank 3 to sit on. Solar Silver Mountain to stop mirror forces and stuff and make big plays, and if not, to destroy a monster, get a Hoot Cake from the grave and make a play with Hoot Cake. Amazing card, underrated. Should have been a secret. 1 MX Saber Invoker, because he's awesome at making like my OTK. Mech Whipped Engineer is my MVP in my extra deck. If I don't make Invoker, I make him, and then it protects Tiara Misu, and Tiara Misu is my win condition, so everything in my deck is pretty much designed around protecting Tiara Misu, or setting up for her. Once per turn, during either player's turn, detach an XY0 material from this card, then target one face-up attack position monster you control, change its defense, and then it can't be destroyed at all till the end of turn. Basically, against the Battling Boxer guy, this card won game 1. He went to blast him at Tiara Misu, I went nope, and then that won the game because he couldn't make any plays from there. Play Engineer, guys, if you can make it, it's awesome. And then 1 Catasta, because I do run Baylor, because Catasta gets over everything. Okay, my side deck is really weird, but it worked. Let's put it that way. The way how I played it the weekend is I kept blindsiding, because blindsiding I found is a better way for me to learn to side better against my opponent, because I can just go through and be like, nope, that's no good, that's no good, that's no good, that's no good. So, you know, that's how I'm playing my side deck at the minute. It's literally just cards that I think would work in a matchup would work. So, okay, first up is Fencing Fire Ferret. I saw a guy use this at a YCS and I thought, oh, that's not a bad idea for a side. I tested it today, amazing, on Sunday, and it was an amazing card. It helped me run over a Concord or whatever that is for thingy, and it was quite funny. It was worth 1,000 life points because it got me the game win. Unfortunately, though, it's not a Madolche Beast, so it doesn't work with what's it called? Messenger Gelato, but it does work with Diamond Direwolf if you pop this and then it gets destroyed. So basically, like when it's destroyed instead of grave, so you can pop it with Diamond Dire, then pop one of their cards. They take 500, and you've essentially destroyed 2 cards for 1. So yeah, Fire Ferret's pretty nice for those plays. 1 Matai and the Time Lord, because he's hilarious. That is literally the only reason I play him. He is hilarious to play. You go, boop, attack, return everything. Yeah. Great card. Worth every penny. The Atmosphere. Played it once, lost me the game because he got Fiendish Chain, but the Atmosphere, because it's funny as hell. What happened was, it was game 2 against the Battling Boxer guy. This is the game I dropped. I had 2 Measureline on the field and a monster in the grave, and I thought, and he had a 5k Blue Flame Swordsman. Yeah. He had 2, like, what are they called, Magnum Shields on it, so I thought, screw it. Atmosphere, steal it. Fiendish Chain. Oh. I had less than 4,000 life points, so I went, game, scooped. It was funny, though. I mean, I had to guess to play him, but I think he has a lot of potential, and I'm going to keep testing him on my side. Madolche Knights for Fire Fists, because Madolche Knights messes up Fire Fists pretty bad. Compulsory, because it's just there, and I need it. 2 Veiler in case I come across Fire Fists. Soul Drain for Mermail and Dragons. A 3rd ticket just in case. A Pudding Cess because Pudding Cess is nice. 2 goes a match because the dragon match up. And then 2, it should be 3 MST because I can't find my 3rd one, but yeah, and then 3 MST. So that makes 15 side deck, I think. Yeah, 15. So yeah, I hope you guys like my Madolche deck. Let me know what you think, and if you have any suggestions of what I could do before London, apart from run Sixth Sense, because it doesn't work in Madolche at all. Don't tell me to run it. Yeah, let me know. Peace.